Hello, myself Prachi Vitora, and today I will be explaining about the strategic risk management and decision making at Ford. This study is about making choices based on data to deal with problems in the market, finances, and operation. It uses secondary research and critical thinking to look at Ford's strategies. Ford is a global ambassador, global company, automaker known for coming up with new ideas and being able to change to a competitive market. Ford makes decisions based on risk management, which ensures long-term growth and security. The presentation this presentation looks at how Ford handles risk strategies and manages the risk framework to help the company grow and run more efficiently. Risk analysis is important to finding and analyzing and reducing the possible threats uh, for strategy. Choices are in line with both short-term goals and long-term strengths. Risk management framework for company. Ford evaluates risk by using both Pastel and SWOT analysis, matching new ideas with calculated risk to study growth. Harvard referenced case studies shows the importance of good risk analysis. Risk analysis help Ford to make smart choices in a world that is always changing and is very compatible. Ford's procreative method keep things stable when there are problems in the supply chain on recalls. By looking market risks, Ford stays competitive in the market for electric vehicles and self-driven cars. This gives Ford a head start to manage the competition in the market. Risk Management Framework by ISO 22301. Here, the components description and application at Ford is explained. For business impact analysis, the description is which identify critical operations and their impact on the continuity, which evaluates risk to supply chain, EV production, and customer delivery processes for Ford. Risk assessment assesses likelihood and impact of potential disruptions, which uses productive analytics to anticipate supply chain shortages and production delays. Here, the description and the application for the Ford is explained. For the other topics of business continuity plan, incident response, monitoring and review, leadership commitment, compliance with standards, and testing and exercises. Okay, for business continuity plan, this outlines procedures for maintaining operations during disruptions, which implements recovery plans to minimize downtime during crises such as labor strikes or attacks. Monitoring and review. It continuously evaluates and updates risk management practices, which can monitor global market, regulatory changes, and technological advances to refine strategies for Ford. Leadership commitment requires top management to support and oversee the framework, which ensures Ford for its leadership prioritizes risk management in strategic decision making, which helps the company to evaluate the plans and and use them during the decision making. Compliance with standards ensures adherence to legal and regulatory requirements and testing and exercises. Regular drills to evaluate the effectiveness of the continuity plan, which conducts simulation to test the resilience, chain disruptions, and natural disasters for Ford. Here, in this slide, risk log and risk metrics are shown. In table one, it shows the likelihood. It shows the risk log likelihood stating the probability which is shown on the x-axis from which goes from 1 to 5, 1 being the low impact and 5 being the highest impact, and the probability is calculated within zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.6. The green colored boxes shows the lowest happening of the probability, yellow which shows the moderate probability, and the red which shows the highest form of the probability. The table 2 shows us the risk matrix for these certain topics, which gives us the likelihood, impact, and risk rating. For likelihood, for high cost of raw materials like lithium, the probability is 0.9 and the impact is 5, which gives us the risk rating of 4.5, which severe long-term supplier context and helps us and helps in investing the recycling technologies. Here, the other risk taken into consideration are supply chain disruptions, labor disputes and strikes, transitioning to EVs from ICE vehicles, and insufficient operations leading to trackings. Challenges risk register. Here, certain risks as shown in the table 2 previously are given and explained. The risk included here are supply chain disruption, rising EV cost, regulatory compliance, labor disputes, and competitor innovation, which shows us the category, the likelihood, impact, and the risk level. For supply chain disruption, probability 0.8 and impact stating 5 gives us a risk level of 3.2, stating the highest. Regulatory compliance for likelihood 0.2 and impact 3 gives us 0.6, being the lowest of the probability. Risk management strategy. In case of an emergency crisis, management procedures make sure that things get back to normal quickly. Ford's goal for innovation and sustainability are in line with its risk management methods, investing in prediction analytics which track and respond to risk in real time. Critical assets. Critical assets can mean an important part of variation theory, or the most important parts of pharmaceutical facilities and tools. Here the critical assets taken into consideration are supply chain network, technological innovation, and human capital, which gives the description and the strategic importance for Ford. To conclude, Ford's strategic foresight, and ability to reduce risk are shown by summed up observation. Strategy based on study helps Ford to do well in global market that is always changing. Framework for risk management using ISO 22301 provides a robust and structured approach to managing risk to Ford. And here are the references, and thank you.